Okay, we're good to go. Sorry, I keep getting pinged for weird things at very unhandy moments. Now the word I was looking for. English is hard. Either way, boop, and welcome to Starbound. Now, I wanted to stream a little bit more, but I'm also really tired right now, so decided that I would do a little bit Starbound. I'm actually going to tell that to shut up a little bit, because the music is pretty loud. Actually, nah, we'll just keep it at this. If the audio is too quiet or whatever, just let me know and I'll turn it up a little bit. Filters. So I'm gonna turn up the gain just a little bit, you know, to be sure that everybody can hear me or whatever. Anyway, start game. You know, join games for multiplayer. So I already made a character before I started this, which is Iona, because otherwise it takes me ages. I did a playthrough a long time ago, which can be fully found on the YouTube channel if I have not forgotten to do that, which was with Sage. Now, which Sage there was it was mostly like things like race mods and all that I included, and very little that actually changed any gameplay. Now for Iona I have, I actually already forgot for that thing. I found something called the Shellguard mod. I have no idea what that is. But what I do know is that it promises to be a big expansion. I might have to, you know, midstream consult the workshop page for it a bit, but you know what? It's kind of fun to have a lot of different places to explore, so hopefully this mod will give us that. All I know for now is that it adds like another faction to the game. I already made the character, but I didn't do anything yet. We're still in the first part of the tutorial place, whatever that's called. Wake up. Wake up, you have overslept. Yeah, this is a custom mod race that I'm playing as the Draconis, I think they're called. And they have their own AI. To interact with a nearby person or other object, you should blah blah blah. Yeah, press E to make things happen. I know this. Was kind of hoping I could use the guitar and play a sweet ass solo. It was that Elysian headpiece. Yeah, the Elysian, how are you supposed to say that, are also a modded race, but Kind of one that looks like they're made by somebody who doesn't have too much experience with it. Well, we'll put on our uniform for right now. I prefer the default clothing, but for now we'll wear this. Kinda wish I had made the wings also like light orange. But, oh well. It's fine for now. I don't even know if that's possible to like color the horns and wings. Every day more petals to sweep. But you're a robot. I was wondering if you were going to show up or not. Well, I have to, otherwise I can't finish the tutorial. My fellow protectors, today we come together to witness the protectorate grow. For over 500 years we have stood proud here on Earth, drawing together races of all kinds in the name of peace. Our task to protect our fellow beings, to support, house and educate those that seek our aid, and to foster accord between those that aspire to it. Today, in the name of peace, we welcome our newest compatriots and present them each with our greatest tool. The matter manipulator. I have no control over how fast these go, by the way. And in comes Cthulhu! Or whatever that thing's called. I forget for a second. Ruin? The Ruin? Yeah, I think that was it. Ruin. Stick him at. You must proceed to the shuttle pad. Wait, normally it's not her that tells you that, but it's the lady that was giving the speech. Oh well, doesn't matter. Time to grab this thing and get out of here. No. Give me that dirt. Anything in here? No. Can't go in there. That guy's dead. No. Come on, drop down. It's a sword. Oh wait, no. This one you can't access it. I've always wondered if there's anything in that one. Because you can't actually reach it. Oh, hello again, Maddock. How you doing, man? Yeah, normally I wouldn't stream twice a day, but you know, it's Sunday and I felt like playing Starbound. So I figured, why not? Ooh. This race gets its own custom ship as well. Oh my Jesus. AI lady did not look okay there. I'm also programmed to offer you information and advice. It was attacked by an unknown force. It's not unknown to me, but I guess if this is the first time you play the game, it is technically unknown. Wait, what is my pet? It's like a mini dino. Well, out of all the modded races, this one is one of the better made ones. We are currently in orbit around an unknown world. The ship is heavily damaged and we are unable to leave orbit. I suggest you beam down to the planet's surface using the teleporter and search for supplies and perhaps a means of fixing the ship. You got it, AI lady. So pretty. Leonis Grasp 2. It's probably not going to be too much interesting here, you know. Beginner planet, never really meant to be dangerous. But I am going to steal a lot of stuff. Actually, I might as well make this my base camp. I am playing on survival mode, which means my character needs to eat. I probably should have grabbed the food that was on my ship in the container. Oh, well. See ya, Maddox. Thanks for stopping by. Should have grabbed the food that was on my ship, but I forgot, so hopefully I can find some on the planet here. Centers to find the core fragments. No, no sleeping for you. Stay awake. Oh no, I'll put the tents back down. Probably going to use this place as my base camp because why not? No. No. Give me my inventory back. Oop. You there. You there. And I'm going to explore a little bit of the surface first. Red petal. I don't really know if there's anything I can do with petals. But as long as we have space, might as well collect it. We have discovered some plant fiber. This can be woven into useful fabrics at a spinning wheel, which I do not have. Actually, damn it. Keep forgetting the controls in this game. There we go. I like this black outfit. You know, it looks better with the orange hair. I have no way to drain water yet, so don't really want to mess with that. Let's go back to the surface for now. Can I make it now? I can. While we're here, let's grab some of these trees. And cotton. Pretty sure I'm gonna need a lot of that eventually. Dirt. I could have sworn there was something there, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, that music is really loud, and it wasn't even halfway. Like, damn, son. I'm gonna grab all of these plants so I can make a little farm over where the tents are. Come on. I don't know what that giant white flower to the left is, but we're about to find out. So that guy doesn't look friendly, but I have no reason to dig him up from his little hole. Give me a little whistling prick. That mob is just made to mess with new players, because you think like, oh, it's friendly. And then it tries to murder you. I wonder if this character... Well, like, I haven't played Starbound in a while, so I wonder if this race gets a jump boost or not. Like, some races get boosts, some of the custom ones where they run faster or jump higher. And I don't know if this is like the normal jump height or if it's boosted. Compared to what you get in like... Oh. Well, I was gonna say compared to what you get in Terraria, but you jump pretty high in Terraria as well. So I'm not sure that's completely right. Might as well grab this. I'm gonna grab a little bit of stone as well. You never know, I need it for something. some kind of archaic energy source on this planet. I estimate 32% chance that it's worth investigating, and 89% that you have nothing better to do. That's just rude. Who says I have nothing better to do? Hang on. Let's grab some of this. Just over at coal, you can turn coal into torches to light your way, chance of fatal, blah blah blah. Yeah, light means you don't fall to your death. I get the message. Thanks AI. I think you can also use it as fuel for your ship, although I am not 100% positive on that. Ooh, flare. I'll take that. It would be nice if I could find a couple more food plants. How much wood do I have? 119. That's not bad, but I want some more. Experience orb. Experience. Oh yeah, I do have a mod that's supposed to add like a sort of leveling up system, but I never really messed around with it much, so I am unclear of how that mod works. I think you need to craft something before you can start assigning experience points or whatever. I don't know, I would have to look into it. I don't know off the top of my head how it works. Oh. Hello there. These are my people. Blood ladder. That looks awesome, but I don't have 20,000. I doubt I have anything to sell him that's really worth much. Does he have anything I can afford to buy? Hang on, how much this is? 7.5 and spin slash. This is 7.7. Wait, DPS. Damage per thing 6. DPS is 7.5. DPS 7.7. Yes, 9.6. Let's see what we can sell him. Screw you. If you're only going to give me a 1, I'm going to keep the flare. Suck my nuts. Can have that thing. Is this worth anything? No. Okay. I don't know. I don't really want to sell a bunch of stuff just to buy a slightly better weapon. I'll probably find a much better one soonish. See what she has. Also nothing I can buy. I could steal their entire place, but will be nice. Also now I kinda wanna set up camp here. Oh. Okay. Apparently you sleep in the nude on those. Good to know. I don't think Twitch really cares about pixel boobies. Oh, hello Bacon, how are you, man? Oh. Wait, what? Are these hostile? No, they just don't like you, so they run away. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm gonna murder you anyway for your meat, but no, at least you're not hostile. Oh right, I think you need to kill them with like special weapons or something to get meat from them. I forgot how it works. So I guess that means that one gets to live. And what the hell are you? Ambrium fiber. I'm guessing that's from a mod because I don't recognize it. Soft fluffy fibers harvested from the ambrium plant. Okay, I don't know what you do, but we'll grab you anyway. A little bit of copper ore, because why not? Oh, just tent and campfire, nothing on the roof. Experience orb. Okay, I definitely remember like last time I did a playthrough of this having a shortage of cotton. Sure, why not? Hang on. Actually, let me voice and video. Actually, we'll keep it on push to talk just for the time being. Actually, this music, why is the music in this game so loud? I will take the wheat as well.
It's the self-help hotline.
Sorry, I'm beyond help. Wait.
Well, you know, I'm charging $100 for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing? I don't think I've seen you since Stardew Valley. Is that what it was? I can't remember. I think you're watching me play Stardew Valley with Templar and Daggett.
Oh man,
yeah, probably.
That's been ages ago.
Yeah, I think that was during the summertime.
I haven't touched Twitch in general for a very long time. Either too tired to even bother do anything, or people are running around complaining that I'm too loud if I even open my mouth. The irony is that...
Like, so that explains why you're quiet on stream. Just because people do what? Just complain that you're too loud? What do you mean?
Well, the sound isolation isn't very good here, so if I talk too loud, pretty much the entire house can hear me talk. I mean, I would buy like these sound panels and slap them all over the wall, but they're a pain in the ass to apply, they're a pain in the ass if you want to get them back off afterwards. So that hasn't happened.
You could always find used mattresses behind the dumpster and then put them against the wall. That'll isolate most of the noise.
I don't know how much space you think I have in my room, but I'm not gonna slap mattresses all over my wall.
Why not? It's fun. You just rip down the drywall and make extra room.
Man, I think there's more space-efficient ways to isolate noise than to slap mattresses on your walls.
You don't have to pay for used mattresses.
You can also use stuff like egg cartons. You know.
Yeah, concrete blocks. You can stack those up against the wall. Give you a very rustic background.
Yeah, in case you wanna feel like you live in Soviet Russia.
You live in Soviet Russia now?
Yeah, man. Don't you hear the perfect Russian accent?
No, not really. That's why you have to get the concrete blocks out, so that way Vladimir Putin can't hear you streaming.
Putin is a dictator, not a superhero.
You sure about that?
99%.
I've seen him balance a pencil on a table for more than 10 seconds. It's creepy.
If that counts as a superpower to you, you have a very low threshold for superpower.
Wow. That's all I got. You looking for like, so what do you mean you just haven't been streaming or anything? Just been chilling out?
Hmm?
You just been chilling out because you haven't been streaming or what's the deal with that? Or it's just because of the noise?
I don't know, mostly, well, a
Or
lot of times
motivation?
I've been too tired and it's like, eh. No, I don't want to start streaming if I know that an hour in I'm already going to be exhausted. Because when I get tired, I get really quiet, and quiet people, that doesn't really work for streaming.
It does if you have like a whole bunch of people in the background making a lot of noise and you're really irritated, you got red eyes, and people like watching that in the Twitch chat.
I think I would do better as like a Dr. Disrespect type of streamer, you know? Or the Tyler 1 types, the ones that are just always angry and pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been trying to find people that want to do, games like I'm playing right now, this sandboxy stuff, but nobody wants to. Like, I don't want to play with viewers because then it's like, oh, I died.
You don't know what equipment they're using.
Yeah, and I don't really.
They'll show up and they've got like cats in the background and they're eating like a bunch of food.
And I don't really trust them not to say like, oh, fuck everything you have.
And then they say a super bad word that gets you banned off of Twitch, and then everything you've worked for is ruined.
I still think that is absolutely retarded that somebody else can say something in your stream and you get banned for it.
That's right. That's how it works. That's how Twitch works now. You can become full time pretty quickly on Twitch. Just don't get, as long as you don't get banned. That's pretty much it. That's the rule, I think. That's what I've deducted from watching people get banned off of Twitch now, is you just have to sit there and just wait for everybody to get banned.
Yeah, well,
You'll make it all the way up.
There's not a lot of good alternative sites for Twitch. Like, what are you gonna do? Go to YouTube streaming? Like, well, out of all the alternatives, YouTube is probably the best one.
YouTube, you gotta go to the defunct YouTube gaming. Yeah. That's
or if you want to be like a real trendsetter, Facebook live streaming.
Nah, yeah, Facebook live streaming or Mixer or Coffee. You gotta go back to old school, and you gotta go to Own 3D, whatever the fuck that was.
I think I would probably, if I were to get banned off Twitch, probably do either. I'll probably do YouTube because I already have a channel.
Nobody gets banned off Twitch forever. It's just they get banned for like a good chunk of time. But you know, for the most part, it's just how it is. When it comes down to it, it's like just get banned, and then you'll be gone for a couple months. Then you come back. I mean, I don't know anybody who's been permanently banned who wanted to come back to the platform. Anybody who's been permanently banned who definitely didn't want to come back to the platform, stayed permanently banned forever.
Well, it's like Twitch makes banning for stupid reasons a sport.
It all encourages people to do really, really bad things on the platform, really. I mean, we just need to start perma-banning all the bad people.
And it's the fact that still, like, the standards aren't equal to everybody. Like, they say, for example, no sexual stuff, and then you still have tons of these streamers whose only appeal is the fact that they have big titties.
Just bring up Impact Wrestling every single time if you want to bring up fucking the problem with Twitch's platforms. We got the fucking beautiful women wrestling nearly half naked on Twitch right now on the Impact Wrestling channel.
If you want to get banned, all you have to do is start complaining about the Twitch dots.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do, and then you'll get banned for a bit, and then guess what? You'll go back into it.
I remember seeing something about like a man did on his stream, like he was half naked, so he showed his man titties, and he got banned for that. But like these women that showed their entire cleavage, and then some, nothing happens to them.
That guy is so funny. I've seen him on Twitter. That guy is so funny. He was changing his clothes or whatever, and he forgot that he was streaming, and all he did was just lift his shirt up or whatever, and he got perma-banned. and they still haven't unbanned him. But the funny thing is that he started streaming on YouTube, and then guess what happens? A Twitch recruiter sends him a message on his YouTube to give him a free partnership and unban him, and he didn't take it.
Yeah, I would also say like, oh, fuck you, suck my ass.
Yeah, he pretty much did take it, but I mean, like, you're just sitting there going like, okay, you guys know I'm banned, but you are just handing me a partnership back into the ecosystem. Like, what? Like, a lot of the times, I think a Twitch ban is like dice roll. And one of these days, someone's gonna roll snake eyes and never come back. I mean, you have to do something like really, really, really bad. But
yeah, I mean, if Mantis,
really bad things.
If Mantis can get you banned, I've done streams that were like in the middle of the summer where I wouldn't be wearing a shirt because I'm just sweating my ass off. Like, am I gonna get banned for that now?
Yeah, you will. Because you're trying to use your body to get fucking viewers.
Yeah, my epics.
You're trying to make up for your you're lacking personality, so you're compensating it with your body.
I mean, I have a lack of personality, but I don't think my epic body is going to compensate for that.
Like this is exactly what you're doing. You're trying to whore yourself out for views. You're not convincing me. It's not hot in Russia. You're not convincing me at all. I don't know.
Every time I hear this alert sound for the mobs in this game, I think of the game, like the sound when you get noticed in the snake games, whatever those are called.
I don't really know anything about Starbound. I remember when it first came out, and then the developers of the game kind of acted like idiots. Was it Chucklefish? They were acting like idiots, and the game's multiplayer was like completely freaked out, broken. I remember something like that.
Yeah, basically Starbound is a good game that could have been really good, and now it's just okay.
Yeah, because what I remember, it's Space Terraria.
Pretty much.
And that's why the Space Terraria thing didn't happen, because Starbound came out. Pretty much they concluded that, hey, we can't do that.
What was that cancelled Terraria? What was it called again? Otherworld? Terraria Otherworld, I think was called?
Something like that.
I don't remember.
They just dropped it, and they just kept doing Terraria. Just fine.
I mean,
I haven't played Terraria in like ages though. I mean, like, I know that if I fucking see, I convince the other guys, then but it'll be after sometime. Be after, like, what was it? Right now we're doing Division, which is basically where we're divided right now. You know, this game has pretty much divided our friendship. But that's okay. So we're doing Division, and then we're doing Crash Bandicoot right now, and then we don't know what we're doing after that. So after that, I might be able to do something with Terraria with you, or Starbound. I don't really care, but it'll be funny.
I don't know. If I had to choose between the games, I would probably say Terraria. I mean, I like the look of
Terraria.
I like the look of Starbound more, but Terraria just has a lot more like good mods. That's the thing they have in common. Terraria and Starbound are both pretty much being kept alive by mods.
Well, I believe like Terraria will cause more anger issues with some of the guys that I play games with. So I mean that might be better. So that's the way I look at it. Yeah.
Anger is good. That gets you views.
Anger issues is good because you always get good Twitch clips out of that.
Look at Tyler One. His entire channel is based on getting angry at absolutely stupid things.
Yeah. It depends on whether or not like you're capable of like handling the bants. I don't know if you are. So I don't know. I look at your chat rules and I see a bunch of rules there. So I don't know if
I
you're able to
mostly
handle
copy
that.
pasted it. I
But then
can.
I see, but then I see your Discord icon with the person with the noose, and then I'm like, nah, he's edgy enough. He can take.
Well, I mean, I follow the idea that humor is a way to deal with dark things in life, and that's why to me it doesn't make sense that you can't make like rape jokes or dead baby jokes or all that, because the whole point of humor is to deal with those things. It's a way to cope.
Oh man, yeah.
So the whole idea of you can't talk about this, it's too offensive. You know, if you go from that logic, that's a completely ridiculous idea, because the whole reason that humor exists is to deal with those things. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind edgy jokes.
Yeah, but if I see you beat your fucking wife on stream, that's it. You cross the line. No.
I mean, I don't have a wife, so that would be.
Man, it's weird how like people on Twitch right now, that's their new thing right now for purity testing. Just that stuff right now.
Is that a new Twitch trend, wife beating?
Yeah, that's or catch wife beaters. You know, people who beat their wives, beat their girlfriends, yada yada yada. That's
Beat
that's
their
the
meat.
current one right now. Yeah, that one was last. That was I think last year with DSP. That was last year I think.
Like I remember a guy getting banned off Twitch for streaming porn, and then he's like, "Why am I getting banned? I didn't do anything wrong." Like, really, dude?
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I was just being myself. Now let me get dick cam on. Just.
Dick cam, your webcam, and Rit a smaller cam just for your dick. I'm sure that format would work real well.
Yeah.
Have you seen my Neo shades in game? Wait, no, it's not Neo. God damn it, who's that guy called again in the Matrix movies? The Asian guy with like the white jacket. But he wears like this really iconic round sunglasses. He's one of the only people that can pull those off and not look ridiculous.
Oh man, hold on, I'm gonna look at this person. I know it's right on the tip of my tongue.
What the actual
It will come to me. Switch? No, Cypher. That's it.
I think so.
Cypher?
It's been ages since I've seen a Matrix movie.
Matrix. Cypher. Is it the white guy with the bald head, glasses? Oh, that's not Cypher.
No,
Cypher's the one who betrays him.
He definitely wasn't bald.
Let's do Matrix characters. Oh, here we go. The white on the white.
Seraph.
Seraph, yeah.
Like that guy makes those little round sunglasses look so cool, but then if I try to wear those, I look like a off-brand Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Doesn't look good.
Is that guy even still alive, Ozzy Osbourne?
Yes, he is. He's still alive.
Like the last time I remember seeing him is like, I think he used to be in those early commercials for World of Warcraft.
Yeah, he was in there. And then he made fun of Justin Bieber.
Everybody makes fun of Justin Bieber. That's not really an achievement.
Justin Bieber. Let's see. The white guys with the glasses called the twins. That played identical twins, Neil and Adrian Raymond. These are characters.
I mean,
Reloaded.
The only reason I remember him is
they don't really have names.
It's because they made fun of him in, what was it, American Dad or one of those generic cartoon shows.
Oh.
Like between American Dad, Family Guy, and The Simpsons, like I have trouble seeing the difference. To me, they're pretty identical shows.
Alias Ghosts. Yeah, I don't know. This stuff is old. All the people growing up now have not even watched The Matrix. So as soon as you mention it, people on Twitch are like, "What's that?"
Oh yeah, it's like as soon as you stop being a teenager yourself, you also stop understanding teenagers.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, what's that? And we bring up a movie called like We Live, and then they'll be like, what's that?
You know, like I was in my mid-teens before I got my first cell phone, and that was because my dad was afraid that my kind of crazy mother would try to kidnap us. And now you see, like, it's half the age I was when I got my first phone, with a phone
Oh
that
yeah, they give
costs
them
more
the
than my computer.
2-year-olds now.
They run around
They
with
give them the
iPhones.
2-year-olds. Yeah.
I
They
mean,
give them the 2-year-olds.
I guess that means those parents are very well off. I would be terrified to let a child run around with a phone that costs that much.
I'm just like, why would you have a child have access to that at 2 years old, knowing how much shit is on the internet? You're just crazy.
I found a lightsaber. Where's my special attack?
Damn, dude.
That's actually pretty well made for a
Star Wars with that.
It's actually
Better
pretty
be careful.
well made for a Starbound item. A lot of the swords are just very lazily done.
Yeah, they just whip it out, and there you go. This one's actually interesting because
Yeah.
it has it literally slides like what into the hand part of it. I forget.
How well acquainted are those friends of yours with Terraria?
None.
Yeah.
They don't even come
Like-
for the game. I know they don't even come for the gameplay. They come to fucking listen to something.
Like I make my own mod packs, but I usually make them according to who I'm playing with, because some of the mod packs I have are really massive.
I don't even refer to these people that watch me as fans. I like to refer to them as people who like to watch me get hurt. That's pretty much it. Or people who they're not really there. I don't know what they're there watching for.
I don't know, a lot of people have like these special names for their
I
fandoms,
don't have.
but I've never been able to come up with one that doesn't sound
No.
retarded or generic.
It always sounds stupid. They're only there to watch either a conversation that's happening on my stream, or they're there. Yeah, that's really it. They're really there just to have listen to a conversation that's on my stream, because it can't be anything else. I mean, I stream what in the middle of the night when I know definitely people are really, really tired when they're streaming. So I definitely make sure that I'm talking about something. If I don't bring something new to talk about onto a stream, there is no point in even streaming anyways. That's the way I look at it. I mean, last stream, it was all about my thoughts on what was it? Crash Bandicoot being a prequel to Sonic the Hedgehog, and me just trying to tie it together. And don't even get me started with that shit, because you got Crash Bandicoot looking for gems, but also fucking Sonic the Hedgehog looking for Chaos Emeralds. That's my. I don't know. I don't know. If I don't have anything to talk about, then it doesn't work out very well. That's what I think. And I stream in the middle, so that's prime real estate. If you stream in the middle of the night in America, then you could take advantage of a lot of things, because so many streamers who are streaming late at night, they're sitting around, they're not talking, they got some music in the background. That's what they're doing. So it pisses viewers off just generally, because the person is not making noise.
I get
Anytime.
I get really bored when I try to do these music streams because you have to do the copyright-free music, so some asshole that already has too much money doesn't end up suing you or claiming your video on YouTube.
I don't put music in. I don't really put music in.
Right now I just export my entire streams. I don't even edit them because I honestly suck at editing. I would have to hire an editor and I don't have the money for that. Like maybe if I get really successful for the most retarded reason possible on Twitch, sure, I'll hire somebody. But until that happens,
all the popular Twitch streamers tell me the only way to get famous on Twitch is to get lucky. So you just need to get lucky. You just need to be sleeping on the ground. There has to be a bear coming through your window.
While you get swatted.
Live stream fails, needs to clip it at the time, and they need to find you very hilarious. And there you go. That's how it will work, right?
You turn yourself into a meme successfully, and you got it made. Where the fuck am I?
Or
this
meme
isn't
on
Starbound.
Somebody who is the current meme, and they get butthurt at you, and then you just take their power.
or you do it.
Just.
You can also go the way that people like Ricegum go, just make up a bunch of drama. That apparently works as well.
If you wanna go the way Logan Paul and Ricegum do it, all you have to do is just steal gameplay and then put it underneath your webcam.
Oh yeah, I remember that story with like Logan Paul using part of gameplay from some dude and then copywriting the dude himself.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, both him, Ricegum, and a whole bunch of. A lot of people do this, and when they get caught, it always ends up bad. It always ends up bad.
Oh yeah, because of the copyright system on YouTube being so fucked, like how does it work? Like first you get a copyright strike, you say like no it's not true, then they say yes it is true, then you can say no it's not true again, but if they say yes it's true again to that, you have to sue them, which costs time and money. So basically if you're the one that gets a copyright strike, you get a massive disadvantage, but there's really no price to pay to making a claim and it being wrong. You can just
claim like a billion videos.
Well, there are companies like where some streamers are and YouTubers are working for that basically just claim everything, whether it's a legitimate claim or not, because they know people aren't going to bother to counterclaim it.
Yeah, and you only get like 3 days to respond. So if you're away on vacation, you never check your email, bing bang boom, they got you. That's how these companies work. They just go, got your number.
Oh shit!
You were busy in the hospital because you were busy recovering from an accident that happened to you. Oh, sorry.
I found Starbound Nazis.
Yeah.
I have a looker. Well, there's no good alternative for YouTube. If there was, lots of people would have
they
said
tried.
Like,
they tried to do alternatives to YouTube before, and they have failed. No point in even giving it a shot again. They tried to do a VidMe thing. Then previously it was a Daily Motion thing. VidMe thing was actually promising, but they fucked it all up. So
we're all gonna defect to TikTok.
Yeah, we're gonna go defect to a Chinese website or a Chinese app or whatever that got bought up by the Chinese.
Yeah,
previously
man.
It was called Musical.ly.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, gonna make tracer memes. And you gotta do it for free, because if you take your TikTok meme and you upload it onto YouTube, UMG will copy strike you. Even though you made it.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those sites, everything you upload we now own.
Yeah, exactly. It's just useless on that front. So
I've actually never finished not Starbound's that farming game.
yeah, there's a person I know that played a shit ton of Starbound.
Not Starbound. What's that?
On
That other.
I think that
That game where you own your own farm. What is that called again?
Harvest Moon.
No.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah, that one. Like I've seen somebody play like a really weird story-based mod for it, where that little where that little girl, like little girl with the purple hair, turns out to be some kind of psychopath in love with you. It's really weird because that mod actually lets you marry her then as well if you want to.
Oh, I don't know if you want to do that. She eats rot. Yeah,
it's like it's a child.
Stardew Valley.
Oh, marry the child.
Yeah.
I never finished that game. I don't know why.
I don't know. Like, I finished Stardew Valley with Templar and Daggett, and somehow, imagine Templar and Daggett filling up the heart on this one girl. I forget which girl it was, but they were filling up the hearts on this one girl at the same time, because basically Daggett wanted to go and cuck Templar out of his fucking marriage. And what happened was they both gave the engagement item to the same girl, and the girl became engaged to both of them at the same time. And then they both got married to the same girl, and the same girl also had babies with both of them.
What? Why can't that even happen? That sounds like it shouldn't be possible.
We don't know, but they both had babies with in their houses. And the wife would go from one house to the other, so during the playthrough while we were streaming, they would be getting jealous about who the wife is sleeping with that night.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes, it was good. I fucking love that fucking I love streaming that game. Meanwhile, it was
that's the essence of co-op, getting angry over absolutely retarded things.
And it was what was it? There was a little bit of communism in that stream because we all had to share the money. I played as Karl Marx. I remember that. I was playing as Karl Marx, and I had inmate laborers, Daggett, and Templar, and Leo, and Rami were my inmate laborers, so they had to wear orange jumpsuits in the game.
I didn't even know there were orange jumpsuits.
And yeah, you can make them look like orange jumpsuits. Yeah, so we had fun doing that, and we played it all the way to the end, and we got like a perfect score because of communism. So our grandfather, the grandfather score was a perfect score.
Seems legit.
So I have successfully proven that communism works. All you need to do is duplicate diamond. Duplicate the duplicators that they give you in the game. They give you one duplicator, and we use one of the multiplayer glitches that lets you duplicate the items. So we duplicated the duplicators.
Sounds like what somebody did in real life. Like, I remember when 3D printing was still new, there was a guy who basically from a company had bought a really large 3D printer, and he was using it to print smaller 3D printers. And they had to ask him to stop.
Exactly.
Because I think he was giving them out for free. Well, you can do that. Like, it misses a couple of parts, but the vast majority of one of those printers can be made with another printer.
Yeah, basically the expensive parts could have been done, and then you could have just got the rest of it yourself. What was it? Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much what we did. We just duplicated duplicators. Communism only works when we've got duplicators, and you can duplicate the duplicators that make diamonds every day and throw them in the shed.
If only that worked in Minecraft.
If only that worked in real life. Unfortunately, no. So we're just gonna be stuck with the system that we have now, unless we want to turn into Venezuela.
Yes. Gonna go to Africa and duplicate me some diamonds from the mines.
Exactly.
I remember seeing a story where they like found an apartment from some Nigerian guy and there were just millions and millions of dollars in there. That guy in your email that's been trying to give you money, that's him. He's been trying to give it away for years.
Yeah, it's just not happening.
Poor guy.
Nobody will take his money. He's looking for his lost relative. Won't you help him? All he needs is the last 3 digits on the back of your credit card.
Usually they do that shit by email, but my dad actually got a written letter of that once. I mean, it wasn't the same like poor quality English, but was a written letter, not just an email. Like that guy was putting in some extra effort.
Buy a Bitcoin, and then when you give him just 5 Bitcoin, you're gonna see 20,000 go back into your wallet. That's how it works.
Man, I wish I had gotten in on Bitcoin when it just came out. Like, Jesus.
Well, right now it's low, about like 3,000 a coin, and it's gonna go up because they're starting to introduce Bitcoin into coin stars and stuff like that. You know, that basically turns your spare change into dollar bills. Those machines, you know those.
Yeah.
They're gonna be introducing them in coin stars soon, so it's gonna go back up again. And they have the guy who's the director of the New York Stock Exchange. He says right now, even though it's low, heavily interested in it. So it's gonna go back up again. So you better be getting something.
Yeah, I ain't that type of rich.
You gotta pick up a couple of quarters off the ground and then go buy a Bitcoin.
So while we've been doing this, I don't think this is Starbound anymore. I've been spacing out and now I just noticed I've been fighting zombies. This is not Starbound. Kinda feels like Resident Evil in pixel form.
Resident Pixel. Let's get out on the wall.
I would play a pixel version of Resident Evil. I used to love those movies. I think I still haven't watched the last one that came out, actually. I wonder if it's on Netflix.
Probably not. I would want you to buy the DVD or the Blu-ray or whatever for it.
Sometimes Netflix is really weird. Like, I found an anime on Netflix that I wanted to rewatch. I click on it, and the only subtitles that are available were in French. Like, what? It was Japanese or French for spoken, and then French subtitles. Like, why?
That's stupid. Well, we first French, then what? That doesn't make any sense. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't get it. I wonder if Netflix just gets random volunteers to translate their stuff, and that's why you get these random subtitles. No,
how do they even let you on a Twitch team? Jesus Christ, there are like 3,000 members on the Twitch team.
The Lurk Force one.
What the
I don't know, the Lurk Force one, I used to be staff for their Discord, but then I got demoted for shenanigans because I got in an argument with somebody else, and I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll stay in the team.
What? What was an argument about?
I honestly don't remember, it was very long ago.
A lot of people in here. Who's gonna make it on top?
Me.
This? Oh, this is too much. This is too many people in here. I can't even remember their names.
Well, I have a very selective memory. If my subconscious doesn't think it's important, I forget it 5 seconds later.
Okay, who do I watch? The Fax Fox. Not a good name. Sergeant Stick. Not a good name.
Go for it.
Money June.
Ow.
Begin transmission. Transmission complete.
Why do you hurt me, Lurk Force?
What do you mean
Why
hurt?
am I gonna watch the Soviet gaming? I'm not gonna.
For Mother Russia, that's why.
No. Sorry, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
I thought you said you were a communist.
No. No, that was a character that I was role playing as. No. No. The modern mom. No.
Oh my Jesus.
No.
I got eaten. That's not cool at all.
Looking through here. I'm Sunday. Oh.
What are you looking for exactly?
Why me? 300. Okay, I like that name. Well, why you?
Why not? You could make
I'm
a
just looking at names here, okay? I'm not.
you could make a
I'm
whole
not-
team based on that.
I'm not, you know, bashing anybody. Okay, I'm not doing anything. I'm
I
just
mean,
looking
I
at
got my
names.
name from a webcomic.
Yeah, but your name is original. Oh.
I don't know, it depends on what angle you look at it from.
Well, you don't have like crazy numbers on, so
No,
it
no,
doesn't say
I'm-
TV on the end.
I am very
you're
allergic to having numbers in my name. Or the
Yeah,
XX stuff.
It doesn't have like TV on the end. It doesn't have numbers on it.
Or the
Someone
YT.
named themselves- Somebody named themselves Cran.
Like when I see the
Yeah,
people
I'm
in
down for
Discord that have like YT in their name, I immediately like, just seems a little too desperate for attention for my liking.
YT?
Yeah, YouTube, YT.
Oh, YT. Yeah. Wait a minute. Don't you have that on your Twitter? Check this. Double
Yeah.
checking this. You're desperate for my attention. I knew it.
Yeah, Twitter is one thing, but Discord
Look
we're
at
constantly
that.
talking.
There it is. Expose unsounded YT.
Yes, because otherwise they don't know I do YouTube because I'm in Twitch teams.
Expose.
Exposed to Nan.
I don't even know. Was unsounded taken? Let me see.
Transmission
Taken.
complete.
Yes, it was taken by Young Jin Lee, from guy who.
I honestly don't
Hasn't-
know why I picked the names I picked, other than Unsounded is a webcomic.
Unsounded made one tweet on Twitter.
He did.
Yeah, that was it. That's all it took to fucking take your fucking account name. What
Oh
a
my,
bastard.
what the fuck? I just got ate by a giant eyeball. That's not cool.
What? They added the eyeball character. Oh, completely different.
You know, it's an
Right,
eyeball.
What the fuck?
It stabs me for like
Oh, man.
99999 damage if I go near it, so what am I supposed to do here? And for some reason the only way I can reload this piece of crap weapon is by unequipping it and re-equipping it.
What do? Do you just you like read like comic books? You just read anime, or what do you do exactly?
Usually I just play random games while I have something on YouTube playing in the background.
Oh, I meant like.
Oh, on Twitch.
No, I meant your normal life. What do you do for that?
Don't really have too much interesting going on at the moment, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
Oh my fucking god, you stupid piece of ass. This thing cheats. Okay, this is going
It
to
says
take a
something
while.
about you supporting a Patreon. Bright comic.
I don't even have a
That's
Patreon. I don't really
No,
think...
you supporting one. Support Matthew Morgan on Patreon.
I don't think I support anyone on Patreon. I don't really believe in Patreon.
What's the expo? Okay. Are you still worried about Article 13 destroying your life?
I honestly
Everything that
don't
you
know
work
enough
for?
about it to know how it's going to impact my life, but it's not hard to see why it's bad.
Yeah, it doesn't take that much to figure out, including what was it, the link tax. Link tax is my favorite part.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely stupid. Like, oh yeah, I linked to this new site, so now I have to pay them money. Screw that.
Yeah. If you link to a site, you gotta pay the money. Or if you steal somebody's meme, you gotta pay the person who made the money. So what you gotta do is you gotta make the European flag a meme and fucking.
We're all
funny.
We're all gonna run off to America. Either that, or we're going to have to make our own memes. And I am not very good at making memes.
And they have to be completely royalty free. So don't forget about that, buddy. You're gonna have to get out MS Paint and just mess around in that.
Not MS Paint.
You're gonna have to go back to MS Paint memes.
Wasn't that like a trend for memes again recently? Just making like extremely crispy memes.
Oh yeah. Are you talking about like stuff like 4chan memes or 8chan memes or fan memes in general? Like what they do with like the Pepe memes, where it's like that.
No, there was like it was a trend for a while to make like these really psychedelic looking memes, like the cornflake ones. I don't remember what they were called, but they were like these really weird, oversaturated images.
Oh, yeah, that was. I don't know if that was done in MS Paint though. I don't remember.
I don't know what it was done in, but don't really understand how that got popular.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like these shitty ass images that they throw on there that looks like it was done in MS Paint, and they just basically draw little boxes.
I mean, anything can be a meme. They literally made the letter E a meme at some point. It was just like, E, haha, funny joke.
That's oh yeah, they did. That's so fucking
it was just like E, but with like this echo on it.
Yeah.
And that was a meme.
Yeah.
Real.
I hated that one. That one lasted like what, for a week, and then they moved on to something else.
I mean, I was in VR chat during like the height of Ugandan Knuckles. Now there was a meme.
No, but then that turned out to be racist.
It wasn't racist. It was based on a cartoon some dude made. But yeah, people made it racist, and then suddenly you weren't allowed to use it anymore.
That was it. Lord Farquaad, Markiplier E, where it had a face, like a picture of Markiplier's face, looked like fucking Farquaad, and then they put E on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know.
That lasted for a little bit.
I never was much of a fan of Markiplier. He just seemed like one of those people who really forced his comedy.
I think that he's a personality flavor specifically towards people that are more left-leaning anyway with their politics. I think he specifically make sure that he's in that specific spot because he's still friends with different people that actually have political leanings in a different spot.
I know, like the things I do on Twitch and YouTube don't really have anything to do with politics, so I try to keep
I'm just
those.
saying that's what it is. And it's starting to figure it out. It's just weird.
I just try not to involve any kind of politics. Seems like a lose-lose situation to do that.
No, not really. It's not a lose situation. Because ultimately it kept these people relevant, and it kept their view count up crazy overall, just because they decided to talk about their political leanings. It's crazy, but it worked.
I guess. I don't know, I'm not about to start.
It depends on how comfortable you are with talking about your politics.
I feel like I know too little about politics to really go in depth about it.
If you don't know anything about politics, then you gotta stick your ass out the window. It's probably best not to get yourself involved in it. I mean, if you get yourself involved in it and you know enough about politics, then fine, go ahead. But if you fucking come in like an idiot, then it's not gonna help you in any way.
I mean, that's one of the reasons PewDiePie does so well with all the political shenanigans. Half the people that are going at him know jack shit about politics, so it's really easy to just refute what they're saying.
Well, you have a person who is playing a role, because I know that, what's his face? Pewds, he went from being a leftist to a right-wing conservative radicalist within about 2 or 3 months. How did that happen? Like, maybe he's not really committed to it. Maybe he's there just to get views.
I don't know, but his life is a pretty ideal one. Like the guy shit posts for a living. Who doesn't want that?
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you look at like what is exactly happening here, you notice like, oh, you know, his friend Ken, he's more of a conservative, not really radical person. Leaves his family, he's right there, right where it needs to be. So it'll be like a low-level conservative, and then he's on the radical spectrum. It's kind of weird. Part of one of my theories about what's really going on here. So you've got PewDiePie is more of a radical, right-wing person, and then you have Jacksepticeye, who's like a normal, who's more of a radical left-leaning guy. And then you have a Markiplier who's more of a conservative mid-tone left-leaning guy. It's kind of like they have the whole thing going on right there, doesn't it? That's my own thing on it, though.
The diversity of political opinions.
I don't know why, you know, somebody would flip on their political leanings within about 2 months. Unless it wasn't for money. And a higher view count. Jesus Christ, pretty low beforehand. 2 months happened, which is fine, you know. You do you. I don't have any issues with it. I just noticed it. You know.
Yeah.
That's I just noticed it. I mean, like if you.
Oh, come on.
If something's not going on, then that's fine, but that's what I think. It's like there might be something going on. I don't know, but that's just something that's weird. I just noticed that it's really bizarre, and they're still friends with different political leanings. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, what was it? Super Best Friends. That entire channel just nuked itself overnight just because one person had conservative political views and one person had liberal political views. You notice that?
And I try to just not pay attention to politics at all.
Yeah, but I'm just like, damn, that shit just nuked itself. Why would you throw away that much money just over this? Oh, stupid. Political, I don't know, political stuff is always funny. You never know what you're really gonna get with it.
Oh no, it's hardly positive.
I'm more of a centrist anyways. Well, I know.
I honestly don't know where I would place myself politically. I'm sure there's ways to find out, but right now it's not really a priority in my life to find out.
We're gonna throw down the political compass, and you're gonna do it on. No, you're gonna answer the questions on stream, because these are the questions that people in your Twitch chat, they have to know where you stand.
Yes, I'm sure they really care about that.
Yeah, they'll start a hashtag when they find out that you don't believe in some of the things that they believe in, because up with a different set of values, you know. So it's so funny.
God damn it.
Anyways, I don't know when you're planning to do this Terraria thing. Like,
I don't know, the plan was
really-
to just find some people to do it with and then discuss when it's the most convenient for everybody involved.
Oh, okay. You got like do you use TeamSpeak at all?
I've used it in the past, but you know, these days I use Discord.
Oh, you only.
I mean, I could get the TeamSpeak. It's not exactly hard to install, but you know, generally I use Discord.
Man, why does everybody use Discord these days? Jesus.
I mean,
Oh.
if you want, I can just get TeamSpeak. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. If you need TeamSpeak's fine. Yeah, we'll set something up because I will send you my TeamSpeak server IP address, whatever. And then yeah, if you want to stream with us on for Terraria, we can get that set up. And the reason why we stream on the reason why we use TeamSpeak is because you get higher quality audio off of it, and Discord has a tendency to monitor like everything everybody says on it. So I don't particularly like that.
I don't really use Discord for voice chat all that much.
Yeah, well, everything that we say on Discord basically gets transcribed into text and they save it. Creepy, right? And TeamSpeak is used by Lockheed Martin, so it's super secure. Don't worry about that.
So old school.
Yeah. Well, you get higher audio quality and you get more security out of it than Discord. I prefer not to use Discord, and I've always stuck to TeamSpeak. Yeah, I'll give you like the details to that, and then you can kind of like feel it out for a bit. Yeah, feel it out for a bit. Get used to what people's cues are, and then we'll be able to do some really good. We'll be able to do some really good Terraria content. I think that would be fun. I mean, I'm gonna get addicted to Terraria again. So that'll be good. That'll be good.
I think I'm gonna do my outro for the stream because I got stuck on a
You
stupid area.
don't use like any of those like you don't use any of those follow services, do you? Like where you get like a bunch of followers by following a bunch of people.
The only thing I
Like,
tried
that's-
to use in the past was follow train, but that stuff doesn't work, and that's
No,
not
it doesn't
really
work.
service like that.
All of it is like a weird like pyramid scheme that happens now. Like
So
with these weird
thanks for watching,
things,
guys, but I'm
like
gonna leave it off here.
TV42 and all this other stuff.
Because
It's like
I
a
obviously
weird,
got
bizarre
stuck.
like pyramid scheme, you know?
I'll try
It
again
doesn't
another
really
time.
help you at all. It only really helps the people on the top.
So,
So stupid.
thanks for watching.
You waste your
and
time,
Peace out.
and then they want you to